Hello everyone, Rich here, back for part 4 and the final part, hopefully, of this RMS Empress of France tutorial. Today's focus will be all the finishing details like the masts, deck houses, skylights, lifeboats, I think I mentioned that, rudder and propellers, and any other thing that I could think of along the way. So what we're going to do first is focus on the little deck house on the front of the ship, which is this thing here. We're going to add a mast, some vents, and 4 lifeboats to it. So we're going to go to the front wall of the deck house first, and on the wood, centre block here on the wood, we're going to go back to the 7th block back. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we build a 5 wide yellow building. So it's centre block plus 2 either side, and then 2 out, 2 out, and 2 back. 2 back like that, and then 2 out, 2 out, 2 back on that side as well, and then join them together across the back, and then build it to 2 blocks high all the way around, and then just cover the top with the yellow blocks as well. This will be the stand for the mast. So there we go, there's our little whatever the thing is. And then from the back of the mast stand, from the centre block back, you're going to build a cross. So centre middle block on the back. Yeah, centre block on the back. But here's this one here. We're going to build forward 2 or forward 3, and then out 1 to the side. So basically build a cross. So you got a yellow cross on the top like that, and that's the base of the mast. And the mast itself is building up. So count this as this first block here as number 1. You're going to build up three rows of 15. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Behind that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. So that's that bit there. And what we're going to do now is from the back of the cross, we just build up to connect to the bottom of that top section. Like that, and just build the sides up to the bottom of the middle section. So build up like so, and the same the other side, build up like that, and there we go, there's our mast done there like that. And then we just go back to the top and just add the little spurs out the side, about 4 down from the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and build out 3. 1, 2, 3, with a black block in the middle. 1, 2, 3, a black block in the middle. And then about 4 down from that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Build out 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. With a black block on the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. Black block on the end. Now the reason I add these black blocks here is just basically to make it look like the cables are attached to it, because these ones will be attached somewhere with cables. So that's why I do that. I know other people have copied that, so I own copyright to it, or I brag about. I'm bragging that I did it first. So to anyone else, right? What we're going to do now is just add the crane parts of the mast. We're going down to the bottom, and we're going to go to the side. So the side parts of the mast, these parts here, we're going to go to the 4th block up, or 3rd block up. 3rd block up. So 1, 2, 3 to this block here on the side. It's the same on both sides. And from this block here, count this as number 1. We're going to build forward 8 rows of 4. So it's 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a black block on the end like that. So there we are. So there's 8 rows of 4. And then you do the same on the other side. So it's 8 rows of 4. Like so. Black block on the end, once again where the cables would attach. And then we kind of do the same on the back as well, but I think on the back row we do this in 3s. I've not written this down, so I'm going to go over to the prototype quickly, because I thought they were the same both sides, but obviously they're not. So on the back of the mast it is in rows of 3, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 rows of 3. So yeah, I thought it was a bit going to be a bit touch and go using 4, so I do 3. So same thing on the back of the mast. Count these blocks as number 1, and we're going to build 8 rows of 3. So 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we are. 8 rows of 3 plus the back block. Same the other side, just build the 3s. Wish I'd gone to the bathroom before I started this. Right, there we go, so there's our mast. Bits and bobs done like that. Yeah, don't look too bad, do it. Right, what we'll do now is just add some detail around it. We're going to add a mech to the front of the base plate here. So we're going to go 1 block forward and build 2 rows of 3 like that, and then a 3 across like so. And once again, these things attach cables. You can actually make it 5 wide at the top if you want to make it look like more of a one of those. It's machinery. I don't know what it is it's called, but it's just a thing that attaches all the cables to the ship. So you have the cables wrapped around this thing attached to the pulleys and things like that. It's basically just a big pulley, I think. So that's that there. And then to the sides of the mech, if we go from the middle block of the mech and go 1, 2, 3, 4 out, and build a couple of vents. So these vents are 4 high, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 forward. Same the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 forward. There we go, there's our little vents there. And then the lifeboats on this deck house are a bit awkward because the deck house is sort of weirdly shaped. So if we go to the back corner, this is the back left side, from this wood block here, we're going to go, how do we want this? We want to go 3rd forward. So 1, 2, 3 forward, and then 1 in to this point here. So 2nd block in basically. So 3 forward, 2nd block in. We're going to build our lifeboat base there. So we're going to build the keel first. The keel is 9 blocks long, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then double that in width, like so. And then the boats themselves are going to be double stacked. It's going to be 2 in each corner here. So we're going to build the boat 2 forward, 2 back like that. 2 forward, 2 forward. And then build the middle, build the sides like so. So it's basically kind of like a big bathtub. These are very, very, very crudely designed and very basic lifeboats. So if you want to do your own design, go ahead, because you can probably do a better job than me. And then what we'll do then is fill in the top of the lifeboat like so, and then build another keel on top. So it's the same design underneath. So build a keel 9 blocks long like so, and then build the front of the boat, or the back of the boat, and then the front of the boat, and then the sides like so, and then the other side like so. Yeah, and then we just fill in the top again, and there we go, there's the boat's done. And then for the detailing, or the canvas on the top, which I normally colour it, on the prototype I use black, so on this one I'm going to use a nice blue, because I like blue. We just add blue cover to the top. And I think I'll take this time to announce that I am going to attempt a new Normandy. I'm going to try and build another Normandy, and maybe the Oceanic as well, the Oceanic 3. I'm not confirmed that much on the Oceanic, but the Normandy I'm definitely going to have a try at. Anyway, there's our boats done like that. And then for the lifeboat davits, we go to the end of the deck house here, and what we'll do, we'll just build the davits up 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then up 2 and in 2 like that. So that's that davit done there. And then the same on the back, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 1, 2 like that. And there we go, there's our lifeboat gantry davit thingy, but what's it done there? No. I think what you can do really is make these go out by 1 block, otherwise they look like they're attached to the lifeboat. So we put them on the end like so, and then go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 2 and 2. Yeah, it looks better that way, so you don't have the boats attached like they're, you know, glued to the thing. So move the gantry out by 1 block, and then remove the old one. Oh, a bit of improv there. There we go. So the lifeboats now look like they're standing free from the davits, and they don't look too bad. And then the last job for this area is just to add the handrail. These handrails are not really necessary or a necessity because the lifeboats are in the way. But on the prototype, I added these handrails up to the thing like that, and also do the same across the back. So I put the handrails across the back to the centre for now, while I do the lifeboats on the other side. So there's up to the centre like that, and what I'll do, I shall quickly, very, very quickly, quickly, do the same on this side. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I just do this quickly because these are very, very basic lifeboats now. Very easy to do. Did I do the yeah, I did. That's right. I couldn't remember if I did the blue around the bottom lifeboat, but I did. So yeah, that's something coming up eventually, maybe in a live stream, I don't know, but I'm going to attempt to build the Normandy again. And there we go. Maybe the Oceanic as well. Or the Britannic or the Georgic, because those ones are constantly being requested, and I am running out of ships to do, so that's why. There we go, there's that bit done there. And then lastly, the gantries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 1, 2. And 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. And then lastly, the handrails across the back. I don't need the handrails across the front for some reason. Maybe I left them out, I don't know, but you can add the handrails across there if you want. I just build them across the back quickly. And there we go, there's that deck house pretty much done, and I'm stuck between the things. There we go, and we may as well add the handrails across the front. Like I said, I don't know why I didn't add them to the prototype. Maybe they didn't need them, but I'll add them anyway. There we go. So there's that deck house done there. So you've got the mast and the lifeboats on that area done. And it's quite cluttered now, doesn't it? There's a lot of detail going on there. Anyway, what I'll do now, I should do a jump cut while I work out what I'm doing next. Also, I'll go to the bathroom as well because I'm bursting. And we shall move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. Now we're on for the long slog. We're on to the top superstructure detail thingy whatsits. And what we're going to do first is add a box to the front of the first funnel. And this one is 7 wide. So on the base, Jesus, that's loud. On this base here in front of the first funnel, we're going to add a building which is, or a box which is 7 blocks wide. So it's 1 in the middle, plus 3 that way, 3 that way, and then 2 back, 1, 2, and back again, 1, 2, and then across the back like so, attaching to the black part of the funnel, and then just increase that to 2 blocks high, all the way around like so, and then remove the ladder at the bottom because you don't need that. And then just cover the top like so. So that's sort of a little shed attaching to the funnel. Like that. So the ladder begins on the top of the box rather than at the bottom of the funnel. Right, now we're going to behind the funnel base. And we're going to add a deck house. So 1 block gap between the base and the next bit. So 1 block gap to the middle there. And put a centre block actually. And the deck house there. So you can see it behind the funnel, behind the base. This deck house here is going to be 11 wide, so that's 5 either side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. Sides are 11, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then across the back. Now I put another centre block there as well. And this is basically, I think this is just a square, just a cube sort of thing. So I'll just build this 3 high, I think. Yeah, 3 high. All the way around. La 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 da 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 da. So that's 2 high, now it's 3 high. And then cover it all up with white blocks. And there we go, there's that deck house done there. Literally that is it. You can probably add a door or 2 to it, but that literally is just it, just a big white box. Right, now I'm going to go behind that and leave a 2 block gap, so 1, 2, and on the 3rd block put another colour block there. And we're going to build a skylight which is 11 wide, so 5 again either side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. And the sides are 10, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then across the back, like so. And then that is 2 blocks high all the way around. Like so, and then what we'll do in the middle is add a spine, like so. And then depending how you want to do them, I mean, these skylights tend to vary in design. I think what I'll do is, if we add ribs every other block, like so, like that, and then what we'll do, we'll add. Actually, I don't think it's going to work. Well, we'll carry. We'll just do the ribs then. The ribs will probably work better. Now, what you can also do as well, if you want to make this a proper skylight, is remove all the wood blocks inside this square, so you have the skylight going down to the deck below. So it's up to you how you want to do it. So what I'll do, I'll remove the wood blocks first, just to give it that sort of skylight effect. I know I haven't done this in a ship's tutorial for a long time, but it's what you can do. It's nothing really special. I'll just remove the wood blocks. And you can also remove the wood blocks underneath the base as well, so you can have it tidied up a bit, like so. Kind of detracting from what I was actually doing. Oh, never mind. Da, 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 da. And there we go, there's our deck house, well, skylight made better. So if you're down on the deck below, you can see you got the skylight above. So like I said, just add the ribs, like so. Basically the weather cover, if you like, because most of those things have a glass dome inside, but these ones do not. So there's your thing, and then what you do, just add glass on the inside of the ribs. And there we go, that's that little job done there. And that didn't look too bad. And one more job is just to add a little vent on top. So I don't know why the vent is on there, because it's a skylight, but that's how it was on the pictures. About on the middle of the spine, about 4 blocks back. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll add a vent. 1, 2, 3 high, and 1 forward. And there we go. So I imagine it's just sort of allow the air out just in that area there, or it's more of an air intake really than a vent. But there we go. Okay, now we're going to go behind the base of funnel number 2, and we want a 2 block gap. So from the base, go 2 blocks, third block back to the third block there, and put a block center there. And this is going to be another deck house, which is 11 wide again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. And then we want the sides of 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then across the back, like so, marking the centre as well. And this is 2 blocks high, and then add the roof like so. There we go, and then there's a small little deck house that goes on the top. I'm just reading my note there, didn't I? I'm going to go to the prototype first, because the way I've written this down does not help me. So, yeah, it's a very tiddly skylight thing. So what we're going to do, go back to it, and from the front center of the deck house, we just add 3 wide across the front like that, and then 3 back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then across like the back, and then glass across the top like that. And there you go. There's your small deck house skylight sort of thing. And then you're going to want to add 4 vents to this deck house. So we're going to add 2 yellow ones. So from the front of the deck house, go 2 out from the skylight and 1 back, and add a vent. 1, 2, 3, 4 up, 1 forward. Same the other side. 1 back, 2 out. It's 1 block gap basically. 1, 2, 3, 4 up, 1 forward. And then the white skylight vents go 1, 2, 3 back and 1 out, and do the same again. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, and 1 forward. Same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 forward. So 2 yellow, 2 white like that. So that's that deck house done there. And then what we do then is go to the back of that deck house, and we want a 9 block gap. So count back to the 10th block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Build our centre block. And there's going to be skylights attached to this one. So there'll be a skylight on the front and a skylight on the back, but I'll do the deck house first. The deck house is 11 wide, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. Sides are 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then across the back. And then this building is 5 high, so it's quite a big one. This is so 2, 3, 4, 5, so 5 high all the way around. It may be an idea if I use welded for this one, because it's a big one. So just welded it the rest of it to save a bit of time. And then the roof, which is all white again. There we go, there's that deck house, basically a big box. And then there'll be a skylight on the front, which I mentioned a minute ago. We're going to go to the centre block and go two out from that, so 1, 2. Then build forward 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and across the front. And then we just add a single, actually build that 2 high, again, sorry, I made that wrong, so build 2 high like that. And then a spine across the middle like that. Well, not a spine, but a rib. And then glass like that. So there you go, there's that little deck house like that. Very, 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 very basic. And then for the back of the deck house, we want another skylight. And we're going to go from the sides, the outside edges here, and go to the 3rd block in. So 1, 2, 3. This is from the left, so 1, 2, 3. In. And this one is 8. We'll build back 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and across the back, like so. And then this one is 2 blocks high again, so build it 2 high, like so. And then once again you can remove all the wood in here as well. I'll leave that for now, but then just add the spine across like that, and then the ribs every other block, so your 3 ribs, and then your glass. There we go, there's that deck house, or deck house and skylights. And then from the back of the skylight, on the last block of the skylight, we want to build a small base, which will be out 2 from the base there, and then back 2. Back 3, sorry, 1, 2, 3. Same the other side, out 2. Was it 2? And then back 3, 1, 2, 3. And then across the back like so, and then just build this as a flat base, 1 block high. Like so. And then lastly you want 2 vents on this flat base, so roughly on the middle somewhere. Well, roughly on the middle of the side, so build the same. Build a vent 4 high, 1 forward, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 forward. Like those two are sort of placed at random, but that's those little bits done there. And that is the deck houses done on the top there. I'm not just looking at the prototype. You can probably add a bit more detail if you want to. Probably add a few more vents and things like that. But that is how the design is on mine. I mean, they don't look too bad, but at least the details turning up quite good. Once the lifeboats are on as well, it will look a bit better. But that's that area done there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do another jump cut, and then we shall move on to something else. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So that's all done now on the top of the superstructure there. Now we move on to the next deck down, which is the one with the double stairs at the back there. What we're going to do now, right at the back end of the boat deck, which is the deck above of this area here, we're going to add some stairs. So this is the top main deck, and what we're going to do is go from the outside edge here, count this block here, number 1, and we're going to add some stairs. So count into the 9th block. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And remove 2 wood blocks, and then we'll get our stairs, and we shall build our stairs going down to the deck below. So stairs and blocks, blocks and stairs, and things like that. Now the supports underneath. Then the banisters, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, and 2 up, 2 up, 2 up. There we go. So that's 1 stair set there. Do the same on the other side, so 9 in from the side. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Remove the 9th and 10th block and add the stairs and the correct tools. Oh come on, mouse is getting too sensitive now. As Bri would say, it's starting to take a shit. There we go. And there we go. There's the the stairs added there. Then just add the banisters. And there we go. So there's our stairs added both sides. And now we move on to the deck itself. So we're going to go underneath the overhang at the back here on the said deck, and we're going to add a hatch. The hatch is 5 blocks back from the centre here. So centre back wall, 5 blocks back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The hatch is 7 wide, so 1 in the middle plus 3 either side, and then the sides are 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then across the back, and then the centre spine, and then we get our quartz slabs and cover that up. There we go, and then across the back as well. The other side rather, not the back. And there we go, that's that deck hatch done there. And now we're going to go to the mast base. Now the same load that we've done on the front, we're going to add a base to the mast. So we're going to go 2 blocks, 3 blocks back from the hatch itself. So on the centre, 3 blocks back. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to build the base, which is 7 wide. So it's 3 either side plus 2, like so. So it's 7 wide plus 2, and then back 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 again, and then across the back. And then this yellow thing is 3 blocks high, so build it 3 high all the way around. Like so. Like that, and then just cover the top up. Without doing any damage. And there we go, there's our thing done there. And then the mast itself, we're going to build this directly on the middle block of the very centre block of this small deck house. So put your centre block there of your mast, and then turn that into a cross. So cross like so, and that is on the direct centre of that deck house. Now the front of the mast, similar to what we've done on the front of the mast, this block here, just build that to 15, 3 rows of 15, so that's 1 block already. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, like that. 3 15s, and then the back of the cross, just build that to the bottom of the top or the bottom or whichever. Just build it up until you connect to the bottom of something up there. There you go. And then the sides, you just build to 15 high, like so. There we go. And then similar to the front end as well, the front mast, you just add the spurs at the top, about 4 down from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out 3, plus the black block. Out 3 again, plus the black block, and then 4 down again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus the black block. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus the black block, like so. There we go. That's that detail done there, and then don't load too bad. Now for the mast crane pieces, we go back down to the bottom again of the mast and go to the 5th block up. So this will be on the front. We'll do the front part first. So on the sides, go up to the 5th block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And build forward 2. 1, 2. Actually, build it. Yeah, build it 2 like that. No, make it 3 actually. Or should it be 2? Build it 2. Yeah, then build 2 forward that side. There we go, so 2, 2 forward like that. And then we want to build up 8 rows of 4. So count this block here as number 1. So we build 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 rows already. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 8 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's fine. Plus the black block. So that's 8 rows of 4. Do the same on the other side. You can actually adjust these if you want to, because they on the real ship they do move. So you can have them flat like we did on the front part of the ship, or you can have them hanging higher, hanging fully vertical, or fully flat. It's up to you how you want to do this. I just did them this way just to make it a little bit different. So that's the front one's done near sort of a sort of angle that is, not 90 degrees. Say 40, is that 45 degrees? Not even that, is it's not quite 45, but there you go. Anyway, the next one's on the back, same height. And we're going to build these ones 8 rows of 4 going back up slightly, so similar to the ones on the bow. So 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, same height again. So that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 already. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's fine. Plus the black block. And then the same the other side. Just rows of 4. Damn it. I'm always removing the wrong one. There we go. There we go. So that's that little job done there. But like I say, you can have these angled any way you want. You can have them both angled the same way. You can have them angled flat, up, down, left, right, whichever way you want to angle them. They're just the way they are, because remember they move and they're there to shift cargo, so that's what they're there for. And yeah, so you can fiddle around with it as much as you want. But that's the there's those things done there. And then either side of the crane itself, or the mast rather, on the side we just add a mech, which is 2 rows of black, 2 rows of 3 black, 2 rows of 3 in black, like so, either side of the crane mast thing there. And then on the back end of the deck where the stairs are, we can put another couple. So we can put one in the middle, a row of 2 there, and a row of 2 either side, and then just join them together, sort of like that. And that don't look too bad. And then the last, well, one of the last jobs for this deck kit is to add some lifeboats. These are suspended ones, so they're going to go on the side. So if we go to the back end of the superstructure here, so where the deck is connected to the superstructure, go to this wall here, this pillar wall here, and we're going to count back to the 5th block, I think. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back, and we'll build our davit there. So the davit itself is 3 high, or build 3 up, so 3, and then 2, 2, and then back 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 forward of the end there to this block here. We're going to build up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up 2, 1, 2, and then out 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and down 1, like that. And there you go. So it's sort of, can't really see it because of the way it's designed, but there you go, sort of suspended like that. So it's up 3, 2, 2, across 4, in 1 again, back up 4, up 2, out 4, down 1. And then you can add a support to the end of this davit, because of course it's suspended, so you're going to need a support at the back, like that. There you go. So there's your first davit like that. And then 10 blocks back, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do the same again. So the lifeboats on this one are 11 long. So but the lifeboats on the front were 9 long. No, 11 long. These ones are 13 long. So the keel will be 11. So we just do the same design as we've done previously. Down on there. There we go. So there's 2 davits like that, suspended, and then the keel for the boat will build on these 2 blocks here. So build, well, actually not on those, we'll build 1 block out. So on these 2 blocks here we'll build the keel there, like that, and the keel should be 11 long. So that's 2, 3, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go. So it's 11 long for the keel. The keel is 2 blocks wide, of course. And then on the front we'll build 2 forward, 2 forward. And on the back two back, and then the sides like so. Like that, and then the cover. As on the prototype, I didn't actually add a cover. If I just go over to the prototype, I'll show you what I did, because I only noticed this when I was writing down my notes. And it's been a long time since I actually built this boat. When I built this boat, I didn't add a cover. What I done, I put slabs inside to represent seats, and the outside of the boat was black, cover like so. So if you want to do this design with a black cover and the seats inside, go ahead, because I'll give you a quick view of what it should actually look like. But because I'm sort of half-assed and lazy and sort of at the end of this build, I'm just going to add a cover to the top. Because like I say, I'm one lazy mofo. So, so I'm going to fill in the boat like so, and then just add the cover, which I'm going to add blue again, like so. And there we go. There's that boat done there like that. And it don't look too bad. So I'll just do the same the other side quickly. Well, I'll do the gantries. So I might as well do the whole thing. And I said back, 5 back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side. Up 3, 2, 2, back 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then add the support. 1 forward, up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, up 2, out 4, down 1 like that. And then 10 back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same again. 3 up. 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. The base, and then 1 forward. 1, 2, 3, 4 up. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 out, and down 1 like that. And then we'll add the keel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then the side, the front and the back. And then the sides. And then fill in the other side. Yeah, I'm stuck. Right, and then just fill in the inside. Like I say, you can do the interior details if you want to of the lifeboats, but like I say, I'm just lazy and I'm at the end of the, or near the end of the build, and I just can't be bothered doing all the details. But I'll give you a quick tour of what it's meant to look like. Like I said, this ship has been it's been a long time since I built it, but I think it was July last year, wasn't it? Anyway, there's the lifeboat done there, and that's the detail added there. And then what we can do now is just add the handrails to this deck. So go for the back of the superstructure again, and just add the handrails all the way around, like so, and then add the white block in there to connect the handrails all up. And then we go up to the stairs. At the top of the stairs, add a block there and a block there, so the handrails attach. And then the other side, a block there and a block there, and the handrails down the other side. And there we go. That's that job done there. And it should look something like that. So that's quite a lot of detail done there, and that's pretty much all the detail on the top of this area done. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a jump cut while I work out what to do next, and then we should move on. So back in a moment. Alright, back again. So what we're going to do now is work on the ship's rudder and propellers. So for the rudder, we're going to want red blocks and cobblestone wall, these for the hinges. And then for the propellers, we're going to want it's up to you. You can use quartz, or you can use, I use sandstone. So I'm going to use sandstone blocks and sandstone stairs, wherever the hell they are. There we are. Those for the propeller designs. And also you're going to want night vision, because down here you cannot see shit. So, oh, I swore as well. I did. Never mind. Okay, so we're going to use night vision. And on the very centre of the back end of the ship, this very straight edge here, we're going to add 5 hinges. So from the bottom we go 1, leave a gap, 2, leave a gap, 3, leave a gap, 4, leave a gap, 5. So you get 5 hinges like that, and then the bottom of the bottom hinge, you're going to bottom of the rudder. We're going to go back 9, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then up 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then forward 3, I think. Yeah, forward 3, 1, 2, 3. Underneath that, forward 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then down to connect to the bottom of the rudder. Like so, and there you go, there's a rudder squared out like that. And then add the rest of it like so. There we go, there's our rudder like that. How basic can you get? Alright, now for the propellers, things are a little bit different. We're going to count this block here, the end of the keel, we're going to count that as 1, so that's number 1, and we're going to count up 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then forward 2, 1, 2, and then using quartz we're going to build out 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to add a red block for the centre of the propeller on the 7th block, there, so 7 blocks out is where you want the centre of your propeller, and then remove all the white blocks there. For the propeller design, we're going to build a Nazi swastika, sue me, up 2, out 1, out 2, down 1, down 2, out 1, or in 1, in 2, up 1. So there's your design like that, and then using the stone stairs, whatever they are, sandstone, just add the stairs on the ends, like that, just to make it sort of like a blade, and then do the same on the bottom ones. Like so, and then the side one. So it's 3 stairs per blade basically. And round, round, and then down like that. And there we go. Very, very basic propeller, but it works. And then add the centre cone like that. And there we are, there's your propeller. And then what you want to do now is to add the propeller shaft. And the propeller shaft, we're going to build that 19 for the minute. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Make it 20. And then from the 19th block, which is there, we're going to add the white blocks again and go out 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a red block to mark the 5th block, which is the centre of the next propeller, because there's 4 propellers on this ship, 2 each side. So there we go, and also need to restock my night vision. So there we go, so it's 19, well it's 19 forward really, because that's the back there, so 19 whichever way you want to call it, and then out 4 white plus the red block on the 5th block, and then it's the same design again for the propeller design, so same old design like that, plus the cone, and then the stairs like so. Oh. Getting confused what I'm doing actually. La 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 la, dee dee dee. And there we go, there's our propeller there, and then also you can add the propeller shaft to this one. This one just goes all the way forward to connect and blend in with the hull like so. There's your 2 shafts, and then you can add the flange as well. So from behind the propeller on the inside, just build up 2 and 2, and then attach that to the side, and then just blend in the rest of the flange. Boop! Back where the propeller shaft is. Prop shaft, if you like. There we go, there's that one done there. Very, very basic design, but with blocks, there's not much you can do. And then the same on the other propeller, 2 up, and oops, shit, in 1, 2, 3, and then just blend that all in with the rest of the propeller, or the rest of the hull rather. And there we go, there's our propellers done there, and there's 2 on this side done, and then there's 2 on the other side. So you can see there's 2 there, and then you just do the same on the other side. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do a jump cut because I can't be bothered to do that one again, and also I don't want to use World Edit because I'm running a bit of a low frame, not a low frame rate, but a low bandwidth at the moment. So that's that one done there. So what I'm going to do, I should do the jump cut while I do the other side, and then we can move on to the other jobs. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's our propellers all in place, all 4 of them. So I've done both sides. I did eventually using World Edit because I kept screwing up, but anyway, enough about that. So there's our propellers done there. And that should all look nice and neat there. Now we move on to the last jobs, which will involve lifeboats. Wonderful, lifeboats. Always love lifeboats. So I'm going to work on the left side for this one. There's going to be 6 lifeboats on each side of the ship, and they're the same design as the ones we've done on the back of the ship. So there's 6, and there are 13 long each. So what we're going to do, going to go to the front of the the front of the boat deck. So the boat deck is here, and you've got this wall here just under the overhang here. And from this bottom wall, we're going to go to the 14th back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And we build our davit. The davit's the same design roughly, so it's up 3, and then 2, 2, and then inwards 5. 1, 2, 3, 3, no, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. Recap that. Up 3, 2, 2, and then inwards 5. And then 2 from the end, go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, 1, 2, and then out 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down 1 like that. So slightly different because these ones are attached to the deck house rather than to the floor. So there we go. And then it's the same again, 10 block gap, so, or 10 blocks back rather. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do the same again. So 3 up, 2, 2, inwards 5, 2 from the end, up 4. 2, out 4, and then down 1 like that. So there's your first pair. And then what we're going to do then is build the boat, which will go on the end 2 blocks of the 5 there. And this is 11 long. Like I said, it's the same design as the ones we've done on the back, so there's no point me counting it all again or explaining it all. We just build the sides round. Like so, and like I said, there's going to be 12 of these, but I don't know if I mentioned it, there's going to be 12 of these boats on the ship, so there's 6 either side, so I put the first pair in like so, and then I just do the detailing like this. I haven't got my cover, where's my cover? Cover, there it is. Just add the cover like so. There we go, there's our first lifeboat in place there like that. Now what we're going to do then is leave I think a 3 block gap, so 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th block we do the same again. So every 4th block, or well, do the first pair and then a 4 block gap and do this next pair. So I just do the next gantry in place like so. Down like that, and then 10 back again. So the 10th block there we go up 1, 2, 3 again, 2, 2, 5. So there you go, there's your second pair, like so, and then once again a 3 block gap, and on the 4th block back do the same again. I'll do the next pair. And then 10 blocks back again, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very repetitive. So that's 3 pairs. So there you go, 3 pairs. The first boat's in place, second pair, third pair. Then you want to do the 4th, 5th, and 6th pair. You can probably put 7 pairs on if you want to, because there's plenty of room for a 7th lifeboat. But I'm just going to stick with the 6. So like I say, there's 3 in place there. So do the next 3. Take the same again. So the same gantry design. 3 block gap between each set, and 10 blocks between the front and the back. Well, it's basically a 9 block gap between the front davit and the back davit of each pair. So that is how you want to lay them out. So do the lifeboats again as well, and everything should work out fine. So I'm going to do a jump cut because I've got the basics all done. So to do a jump cut, I want to sort this out and do the boats on the other side as well, and then we can move on from there. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's all 6 lifeboats done on this side, and it should look something like that. They are very, 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 very basic, but you know, it's what it is. And I do give you the option to do your own design because they are, like I say, they are so basic. You can probably a chimpanzee could probably do a better job. But there you go. There's 6 down that side with the blue covers, and also 6 on this side. So they're all sorted. And there we go. So we've got 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 lifeboats. So a ship of this size, I don't know if that's enough, but it'll do. So there we go, that's that job all done. And the last job for today and for this build is just to add the handrails. So first job, I'm going to add handrails behind the ship's wheelhouse, deckhouse, so I get the handrails. And we've got this flat wall behind here, just below the ship's wheelhouse section. And the bridge wings, just add the handrails across the back, like so. There we go, and then we'll add handrails along the deckhouse that supports the funnels. So normally around this time I have a good old rant, but I'm kind of out-ranted at the moment. The next tutorial after this one is probably going to, well, is most likely going to be the Deutschland, but I need to do some readjustments for that one. And I've got to find it as well. I might do a quick rundown over it before we finish this video. We'll get these handrails in first. We can see that the handrails are all attached between each gantry davit. Well, the gantry davit attaches to the deckhouse. Got to put the handrails in between, but it's not a big job. Just a bit of a pain in the ass to do, but it is what it is. And yeah, so I'll do a quick look over the next build, which will be the Deutschland. I'm going to do some adjustments to it as well, because I'm not overly happy with the bow, but I'll sort that out between now and the next tutorial. And then I'm just going to try and make a start with the Normandy. I'm not looking forward to the bow of that thing, but the Superstructure should be fairly straightforward. There's endless supply of documents for it. So yeah, I'm going to go and have a go at it. There's also a few Great Lake freighters as well, which have been requested, so I'm going to have to look into those. I'm not going to use the Edmund Fitzgerald for the base because that's just outdated. But there we go, there's the handrails around that deckhouse there. And then lastly, handrails on the boat deck. So this would go from the back of the bridge deckhouse. And we'll just add the handrails down the side. Like so. Very boring job. Missed one there. And then across the back, I'm going to put a block at the top of the stairs as well. And then handrails across the back. And then blocks again at the top of the stairs. And then handrails down the deck again. I could just weld edit this. Actually, I think I will just weld edit the last bit. Let's just replace the 0 with a 101. Up to there. So we'll do replace 0 with 101. And there we go, there's the handrails done there. And they don't look too bad. So that is Empress of France all done. I shall get rid of the things there. And there we go, that is the ship all done. And I'm happy about that. I did it in 4 parts. I was going to try and squeeze it between 5 parts, but 5 parts are not necessary. And yeah, I'm happy with that. The ship's looking as you'd expect. And I think it was July 2021 when I originally built this and just got round to doing the tutorial. As per the long list of ships that we've done, and just trying to get through them. I'm still building more though. But that is Empress of France all done. And thanks for watching, all things like that. So yep, that's another tutorial done. So what we're going to do now, we're going to leave that one and we're going to warp to, I think I called it Dutch, this one, because I couldn't spell Deutschland. So is this the Deutschland? Yeah, here we are. So this is the Deutschland. This will be the next tutorial, but I'm going to redesign the bow first before I do anything. Right, jump cutted it there for a second as well because I wanted to get it to load because it's very laggy. Well, not laggy, just takes a long time to load. But here's the Deutschland. This will be the next build. And like I said, the bow will be redesigned a bit. I want to make it more sort of swoopy back rather than the sort of vertical. But yeah, that's going to be the next build. Very similar to the Kaiser Wilhelm, but slightly different. And This will be a tutorial next. I don't know when I'm going to do it just yet, probably a few weeks time. But yeah, and I'll put up a poll for what comes after as well. May try and get the Clydebank now involved or something like that, but we'll see. I don't know if I put a plinth on this one to mark out when the ship was built, but I have to have a look. Is there a completion date on it? Nope, no date on it. No, never mind. Anyway, that's what the next tutorial is going to be, and we'll leave it at that. So this is Rich signing off, logging off and disappearing. Thanks for liking, subscribing, and hitting the notifications, bell and things like that. Yeah, all things like that. Appreciate you watching and taking the time to interact, and I shall see you all later. So, bye for now.